MLB Network is your exclusive home for postseason baseball. It's Game 2 of the ALDS between the Boston Red Sox and the Cleveland Indians. The crowd is ready to erupt as their guys get set to take the field. Let's join public address announcer Mike Carlucci. And now here's how the visiting Red Sox line up in this one. What's the key for them tonight, Harold?
Tell you what, Matt, they got a great pitcher going, so it takes the pressure off the offense. You know you don't need 5 or 6 runs to win a game. You just scrape out a couple, and he's going to make it stand up.
And here's one that misses to Pedroia, and the count evens at 1-1. And he'll just get a piece here as this is chopped foul at home plate. Looking for the strikeout. Here's the 1-2. And another foul ball.
Oh, he might have got away with one. 2-strike breaking ball that ended up being in the zone. I think he probably wanted that out of the zone, but fortunately, he just fouled it off.
Again, a 1-2. And a fastball swung on and missed, and the leadoff man is gone to open up the ball game.
To me, when it's raining, the approach at the plate has to change a little bit, especially if you're a guy that can run a little bit. Put the ball in play any way possible, especially on the ground. Making plays in the rain becomes exponentially tougher to do when it's wet, so these offenses really need to limit the strikeouts.
And set up working the plate is Larry Bullard, as you see the rest of our umpiring crew there.
Yeah, Matt, Bullard's got a pretty fair strike zone all around. They'll miss a call here and there on the black. But what umpire doesn't?
So he gets the swinging strikeout on the changeup. Andrew Benintendi goes down for out number 2 in the top half. Lays off the slider, and it's 1-1.
Well, I like the pitch idea. It looked like he tried to get him to chase right there, make him think that ball's over the plate and it runs away. But he let off it. I don't know how, but he did.
And a fastball just a bit up. Struck him out, so he makes quick work of him here. 3 straight strikeouts, and the side is retired.
Leading off with a Tribe, second baseman, Franklin Morales.
Hit hard towards center, and this inning starts with a solid base hit. So the leadoff man reaches base to start out the first.
Well, they're having a good night so far. The pitcher threw a scoreless top of the first, and now he leads off with the single. This is the recipe you want.
Here's Carlos Santana now. Runner at first to start the inning. And, Dan, when it comes to pitching in the rain, what changes?
I think the most difficult part, Matt, is the ball gets slippery. It's hard to keep your hands dry. And if you don't have a good feel in that grip, it's hard to control where you're going to throw the ball.
First pitch of the at-bat. And a pitch out. Nothing doing, though, and that's ball 1. A runner at first with no outs here. He's running towards second. Pitch misses low. The throw down. And it's far too late as he steals second with ease.
You might say that steal is on the catcher because the pitcher was so quick to the plate with his delivery, but I think the credit has to go to the base runner. Great jump, and he really showed off his speed there.
Price comes home to 2-0. Lifted out towards straightaway center field. Bradley on the run, but he won't get there. It falls in.
What a way to start the night, huh? Back-to-back hits, and now you're sitting the inning up pretty good to score that first run here in the top of the first.
Francisco Lindor.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Left side. And that's through into left, a base hit. The throw to the plate. And the run will score as the Tribe strikes first to lead it 1-0. And they won't come close to getting him. He's in there at third.
Batting fourth, designated hitter, Edwin Encarnacion.
Edwin Encarnacion now. He swings and grounds it to short. Pedroia on to Moreland, and it's a double play.
A really good pitch from the pitcher right there. Down in the zone, hits on top of it, induces the ground ball double play.
Into the windup and the pitch. Bouncer down the line. That winds up foul.
This inning looked like it was going to really get out of hand. That double play ball really came in handy. He'd already given up 2 runs. Now you can't let anything else get started. This is a big hitter to get out.
Hit out towards second. Up with the ball is Pedroia. He'll whip this one to first in time, and that. Digging in now, Mookie Betts. And he'll face Carlos Carrasco to get the inning underway. Fastball in there for a called strike. This one's flared toward left center. Lindor ranging into the outfield. He's there and records the first out. Here's the left fielder, Hanley Ramirez. Sends that one out of play for strike 1. The 0-1 on its way. Another one fouled off, and he's quickly behind 0-2. Here it comes, 0-2. And he struck him out. Here's Jackie Bradley now. Previous battles with Carlos Carrasco, 0 for 4. And that's by him. It's 0-1. And he swings on top of one here and chops it foul right at home plate.
Well, he fouls off that fastball right there, and you wonder, does he love his fastball enough to come back with it 3 times in a row?
And here's a fastball on 0-2, but it misses. 1-2 now.
Not sure if that was a great.
And we'll have to leave it there as this is strike 3, and that will. Digging in the switch hitter, Jose Ramirez. He'll be the one to lead it off against David Price here in the inning.
Jose Ramirez.
And a good spot for that pitch is it's chopped foul. Hot shot to third. Throw on to first, and one third baseman grounds out to the other, 1 away.
Right fielder.
Stepping up to the plate, Brandon Guyer, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one. Grounded back up the middle. He gets dirty, but he can't get there, and it's into center field.
Well, it looks like just a ground ball base hit in the box scores, but man, that ball is hit hard up the middle. He's going to do well for himself. He stays consistent and keeps that approach.
Here's the catcher, Yan Gomes. Lifetime versus David Price. 1 hit in 18 at-bats. He's gone down on strikes 8 times as well. Right through it here, and he's behind 0-1.
That is just a tough pitch to hit. As a hitter, you see that ball start right down the middle. You go to swing, and it disappears away from you.
Oh, and he's really getting the better of him now. It's strike 2. Runners on first with 1 down. Swing and a miss on the changeup, and there are 2 gone. Stepping into the box, Austin Jackson. He takes his first cuts in this one with a man at first and 2 away. Here comes the first pitch. And there's one well above the zone for a ball. Sent on the ground out to second. A step on second for the force, and that'll do it. Here's the Panda now, Pablo Sandoval. He's the number 7 hitter, but he's leading off the third after the first 6 guys in the lineup have been retired in order.
Yeah, it's been a great start to the guy on the mound. It'll be interesting to see if they can find a way to get to this guy before he really settles in.
And he took something off of it there. It's 1-2.
Not too often you see a changeup come across at 88 miles an hour on the gun. Still effective when you're throwing a fastball in the high 90s, though.
Locked him up with the off-speed stuff on that one. Pablo Sandoval goes down for the first out here in inning number 3. And this is going to be a foul ball. Red Sox still looking for their first hit here. Oh, good spot on the black for strike 2.
Watching him on the mound, I'm really impressed with what he's doing right now. He's been really aggressive and confident over the last couple of innings.
And he is in complete control now. 7 strikeouts as this is swung on and missed for the second out. Striding in, Sandy Leon. 2 away in the inning, and Dan, it looks like this could be another 1-2-3 inning for him.
Yeah, he has really found a groove on the mound, and it's been impressive to watch. It'll be interesting to see.
And we'll have to leave it there as the play is made here to end. Down in order go the Red Sox. They trail it here 2-0.
Leading off with a Tribe.
Digging in to try it again, Franklin Morales. He'll get us going in the home half of inning number 3. And now a pitch hit sharply on the ground, but a foul ball here. 0-1. The windup and the 0-1. Now here's a swing and a high pop-up drifting into shallow right field. There to play it is Moreland, and there's 1 away.
The first baseman, number 41, Carlos Santana.
Striding in once again, Carlos Santana. He singled his last time up. High fly ball out to straightaway center. Bradley is there. 2 gone.
Up next for Cleveland.
Stepping in and ready for another shot, Francisco Lindor, looking to follow up the RBI single from his first at-bat. Price sets his sights. Here's the first pitch. Turned on down the line. That gets through, and he'll reach base again on his second base hit of the game. It's a potentially big 2-out hit as Edwin Encarnacion will get to bat here.
Well, there's a little 2-out base hit. Maybe start a little 2-out rally. Now he's giving up some runs. He's a little vulnerable. We've seen him give up runs already in this game. So maybe this is a start of something big.
Into the box, Edwin Encarnacion. And here's a ball hit in the air. Bogarts is there, and it's a very quick inning. As first offering on its way. Went about halfway there, but it's a called strike regardless.
Matt, I tell you what, I love how he's pitching right now. He has continued to pound that first pitch for strikes. When you do that, you set your
play ball.
Here it comes on 0-2. Again, he sends it out of play. The next 0-2. Chop fouled over towards the coaching box.
He's just fouling them off till he gets something he wants to hit.
Pitch swung on and hit in the air toward the line and right. Geyer moving in, looks it into his glove, and there's 1 gone.
Now batting,
the left-handed hitting Andrew Benintendi stands in. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. Pulled toward right center field. On the move is Jackson, and he makes the catch for the second out.
the shortstop, number 2. Xander Bogart.
First pitch of the at-bat. And this one's not close. It's in the dirt for ball 1. Now here's the pitch. Fastball at 94 miles an hour, and it's 1-1. Here it comes on 1-1. Pulled the string on him there as this is popped up. Back behind second. Morales will put this one away, and his side is retired. Here's Michael Brantley. Comes into this at-bat 0 for 1 in the ballgame.
Left fielder Michael Brantley.
This is hit the other way out toward left field.
Waiting on it is Benintendi.
1 out.
Now batting.
Ready for another chance. Jose Ramirez. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. And into center field as he's aboard with a 1-out single.
Another first pitch hit. Man, they're going up there aggressive, looking for that first pitch fastball. He's struggling right now, and they are feasting.
Stepping in now, Brandon Guyer. Line towards center field. Bradley is there now, and he has it. 2 gone. And he will scurry back to first as he'll think twice about trying to move up.
Up next for Cleveland.
Digging in for his second at-bat, Yan Gomes. Looking to put the ball in play here. He went down on strikes in his first at-bat. To short. Bogarts has it. Throw on to second for the force, and the side is retired. So no runs.
Leading off for Boston, right fielder. Mookie Betts.
Here comes the first pitch. And, looked inside, but that's ruled as strike. 0-1.
Well, they're still in this game. You know, if they can get somebody on, a broken bat, a blooper, a bunt, and then go for the big ball, they can get something going. But they've got to start with getting somebody on base. This offense needs a base runner and get things happening.
Ready with the 0-2. Lifted in the air out to center field. Jackson is under it. 1 down.
Now batting, designated hitter. Hanley
Into the box
Ramirez.
now. Hanley Ramirez. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. And he tries to hold back on the swing, but I think it would have been ruled a strike anyway. It's 0-1. Ground ball sent back up the middle. Oh, he makes the stop. Just late. He's safe. That was a wonderful play, but he was unable to turn it into an out, and that brings the potential tying run to the plate now. Hold on here, though. You can see the skipper heading out of the dugout now, so that very close safe call might be challenged.
Here's another look at it now. I couldn't really tell when I saw it at full speed, and I'll tell you what, it's still not clear to me from that replay. We'll see if they decide to challenge it after they look at it from a few more angles.
So here's the signal from the bench, and they will indeed ask for the play to be reviewed. So the umpires will get on the horn with the replay operations center in Manhattan and attempt to get a definitive answer on this play.
The Indians have elected to.
Okay, we're going to get one more look at it right here. Is there enough video evidence to overturn this call? You know, I think there is. The shot right there makes it look like the ball beat him to first. Looks like a well-used challenge.
Okay, so it looks like the umpires are wrapping up their decision, and off comes the headset, and he's out. So the original call is overturned, and instead of having a base runner at first, the bases will now be empty.
Overturned, and the batter.
Here's Jackie Bradley now. He was a strikeout victim in his first try. The 0-1 pitch. Swing and a miss at a changeup that has him all kinds of goofed up at the plate.
2 outs, 2.
Threw it right past him, a swing and a miss at the gas, and that ends the inning. We'll get a look at Austin. Now at the plate, Austin Jackson. He's 0 for 1 thus far.
Center fielder, Austin Jackson.
There's a swing, and he sends a ball high in the air into left field. Benintendi going back. He gets there to make the play for the first out of the inning.
The batter number 13,
hey, this guy's not wasting any time, right? Gets a first pitch fastball, and he flies out deep on the first pitch of the inning.
Now the first pitch here from Price.
Good swing, just got to try and straighten that one out. Oh, he definitely got away with a changeup right there. He hung that one. But the good news is you got him to pull it foul. Now you come back after him here with another pitch.
High in the air out to center field. Bradley has a beat on this one. And that's out number 2.
The first baseman, number 41.
Stepping in, Carlos Santana. He singled in 2 trips to the plate thus far. This ball's hit in the air down the right side and out of play. 0-1.
Well, that was 2 quick outs right there, getting those guys in front of him, but now the 2-hitter comes to the plate. Right here, you look to either get on base any way you can, hit a
line to shortstop. He's there to make the play, and here's the Panda now, Pablo Sandoval. Rain continues to fall here in the 6th. And there's the first hit of the game for the Red Sox.
Matt, I don't know about you, but man, I love offense. And 6th inning to get their first hit. Let's go, boys. It's getting a little boring. About time.
Low with a fastball here in the dirt even. It's ball 1. No runs, just 1 hit, and no errors for the Red Sox to this point. Swing and a miss just behind a lively fastball. Now a swing and a fly ball. And he reaches up to track this one down for the first out, and he had to go a long way to get to that ball.
The catcher.
Digging in to try it again. Sandy Leon comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. Line fouled off to the left and over the Indians dugout.
One thing you try to do as a hitter is figure out what pattern the pitcher is pitching. I can't cover the whole plate. He's done a masterful job of pounding him on the outside half for strikes, and they haven't figured it out yet.
Got him swinging. Chased it well out of the zone, and there are 2 gone.
Second baseman, Dustin Pedroia.
Swing, and that's hit out of play up into the plaza level. There's a high foul ball as it finds a lucky fan in the upper deck for a souvenir. And he will strike him out. 10 now in the ball game, and the inning is over. 1 left for the Red Sox. They're down 2-0. Ready for another chance? Francisco Lindor. He'll lead it off as we start the home 6th.
Baseman, Francisco
now the pitch.
Lindor.
And a good idea to hold off on that swing. It's ball 1. Well, he's having a good amount of success here, Dan, even though he hasn't really gotten a ton of swings and misses.
Yeah, it amazes me how every game you pitch can be so different, Matt. Sometimes it feels like guys can't touch you and you're just punching everyone out. But other times, you don't have your good stuff and you really rely on movement and location to get outs. That's been the case for him today, and it's really working.
Well, here they go again. Another base hit. This one leading off the inning here late in the game. But they put together some base hits, but haven't been able to get that big hit to drive in the run.
And now Boston's bullpen springs into action. A left-hander and a right-hander begin to throw. Pitches are called. Short hop, but they got him. Great pick and tag to catch him trying to steal. 2 runs, 7 hits. No errors to this point for the Indians. Oh, and he's really getting the better of him now. It's strike 2.
He's been doing a nice job out there on the mound, but the deeper you get into the game, the more the hitters have seen you. This is the part of the lineup that he has to be really careful with.
Price ready with another 0-2. The next 0-2 misses, and that'll move it to 1-2 now. A swing and a shot hit down the corner. And this had home run distance, but it just does hook foul. Here he comes again, 1-2. Good job going down and hanging with it that time. He'll try again, 1-2. And a fastball in the dirt that's taken for a ball.
This guy's a good hitter. He's seen a lot of pitches already, fouling balls off. But as the pitcher, I got to keep throwing him strikes. And if he hits it, hopefully it's at somebody.
Now Price misses here on 2-2, and he runs it full. 3 balls and 2 strikes. Locked in a good battle. Here comes another one. And he finally wears him down here as he strikes him out after a 9-pitch at bat. Striding in once again, Michael Brantley. He comes in 0 for 2 thus far. Lifted into center field. Bradley on the run. And the inning is over. Indians fail. The left-handed hitting Andrew Benintendi stands in. And guys, 7th inning already. Hey, I'm not complaining, but this one's been flying by.
Yeah, I'll agree with that, Matt. That's what you get when both starting pitchers have it working. Neither of them have been nibbling around the strike zone at all, and they've trusted their defense to make the plays, and they've done just that. Yeah, and it's resulted in a game that could really go either way in these late innings. Nobody out, runner on first. And he lays off for ball 1. Well, the conditions are getting tougher. The rain is intensifying right now. So doing the little things right now really become important. Over towards the dugout, but this one will get into the stands. And he struck him out. And there's strikeout number 11 in the ball game. Ready for another shot now, Mookie Betts. It's been an 0 for 2 effort for him to this point. Sent on the ground out to second. Throw, and he's called out on a close play at first. Here's the left fielder, Hanley Ramirez. 0 for 2 on his line thus far. Here's a ball skied in the air near the line, back behind first. Lindor is there, and the side is retired. Red Sox leave 1. They're still down. It's 2-0. First pitch coming. Here it is. Jose Ramirez is in for the 3rd time as he looks at a ball high. It's 1-0. The 1-0 delivery. Slapped hard the opposite way. And there's a base hit, so a chance for some insurance here to start out the home half of the 7th. Here comes Sox manager John Farrell on his way out to the mound. And he's going to come get his starter here, so that'll be all this evening for David Price. He'll leave after 6, and at the very least kept his club in it to this point. Heath Hembry takes the ball here as he'll enter with a runner at first and nobody out. Brandon Guyer will be the first to stand in against the new pitcher as he'll do so with a runner at first and nobody out. Hit on the ground toward the left. Pedroia on to first, and how about that? He comes right out of the bullpen and gets the double play ball with 1 pitch. And now the Red Sox will get a left-hander up and throwing in the bullpen. He comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. Chopped weakly to the left. And that will conclude matters here in the 7th. So coming to the plate, Jackie Bradley Jr. He leads off their half of the 8th, and they've been unable to get that starter out of the game to this point. Yeah, he settled in early on the mound, partly due to the lead his guys gave him to take some of the pressure off. He's taken that and pitched very effectively in this one.
Carrasco pauses. Here comes the first pitch. Pablo Sandoval is in for the 3rd time now as he takes a called strike. It's 0-1. Just got a piece up the line, but it gets foul.
I think a big reason why he's been so effective in this one, that he's been just about getting ahead of every hitter. Seems like every one of them are 0-2, 1-2, and it's just about every at-bat. And when that's the case, your chances of getting a good pitch to hit are way worse.
Now a swing and a ground ball. Ready with the 0-1 pitch. Takes a knee-high fastball. Now the 0-2 pitch. And the 0-2 here is fought off at the plate, and we'll do it again.
He hasn't used that pitch much this game. That's one he's been working on the bullpen, and now he's brought it into the game. If he's able to incorporate that in his stuff, look out. That's probably not what he wants to do with 2 strikes right there with the fastball. He is fortunate he just fouled it off.
It's on the ground to second. Did he get his double play? In time to first, and there are 2 away. Brock Holt will come on to pinch hit here in a big spot.
Number 12.
A swinging bunt to the mound. And the inning is going to continue here as he reaches on an infield single.
Second baseman, Dustin Pedroia.
Now action in the bullpen as their closer starts to get loose out there. It's a swinging bunt up the line, but it's foul, strike one. Runners at the corners, 2 men out. And here's one that misses to Pedroia, and the count evens at 1-1.
I think he wanted that pitch right there. But you know what? He's been throwing the ball real well tonight, and he's been getting a lot of favorable calls from the umpire, too.
Maybe too much break on the slider. 2-1. On a good pitch there, had him stretching to get out there, and it's 2-2 now.
Oh, that was a tough pitch to lay off. If he took this hack at that slider, he thought he was going to be over the plate, but just kept running away.
Oh, and this deflects right off him. And no chance on the throw. So a great effort, but that'll be scored a base hit.
Now batting.
The left-handed hitting Andrew Benintendi stands in. And a big at-bat in this one. 2 on, 2 away here in the 8th. Trying to hold the lead. Here's the delivery. That misses wide. 1 ball and 1 strike. 1-2 now. And Dan, that's a pretty good example of why he's such a great pitcher.
Yeah, stuff. Stuff is obviously the important key to being dominant on the mound, but it doesn't mean a whole lot if you don't have outstanding control to go along with it. But he does, and he really spotted that pitch.
Geyer has a play, and that's the 3rd out. Fernando Abad is on to pitch out of the bullpen in the bottom half of the 8th. Christian Vasquez is into the ballgame here as he takes over behind the plate.
Leading off with a Tribe.
Grounder down the line at 3rd. But this is foul for the first strike.
A defensive change for the Red Sox. Now catching, number 7, Christian.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Way in front of that fastball. Lifted in the air to center. Bradley is there. 1 away.
The batter, number 13.
And some action now in the Boston bullpen as a right-hander's up and throwing. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Here's Bogarts, the young shortstop. Throw in time at first for out number 2.
Good pitch right there to run the 2-seamer in on his hands and bunch him up. And an easy ground ball is the result.
First pitch of the at-bat. Carlos Santana is at the plate now, and he's quickly behind 0-1. And he gets under this one as the ball is skied into very shallow right. And Pedroia will make the catch, and the inning is over.
Leading off for Boston, shortstop.
Andrew Miller comes on from the pen, hoping to finish this one off here in the top of the 9th.
Number 24, Andrew Miller.
Here we go with inning number 9 as the first pitch misses for ball 1.
Backdoor breaking ball just missed right there. It's such an effective pitch if you can hit the corner with it, but no dice this time.
That's the third slider in a row, and I'm going to tell you what, I think he'll probably throw 4 and maybe 5 if he needs it.
And he struck out again. That's the third time he's gone down on strikes in this one.
I like how he worked him backwards for that strike out there. He wasn't showing the fastball early in the at-bat, but then went back-to-back once he had the hitter down in the count.
Mookie Betts is at the plate here as he quickly finds himself down a strike. It's 0-1. Swung on and lifted in the air to left. Brantley is there, and there are 2 men gone now.
Up next for the Red Sox.
Here's Hanley Ramirez. No hits in 3 tries so far. He's struck out once. He'll hold off on the slider to start the at-bat. It's ball 1.
Pretty good pitch and a great take there. There's not a lot you could do with that slider breaking down, and unless you can catch it way out front and hook it down the line, you see a lot of swinging misses on those.
A little bit outside. 2-1. 2-1. Here it is. Started to go around, but he's able to check his swing for ball 3.
Time to narrow your focus up there at the plate. In a 1-run game, he doesn't want to walk it, so there's a good chance he's going to get something to handle right here.
A packed house. 43,515 on their feet in Cleveland.
Well, as a former pitcher, you know I love these low-scoring games as opposed to those slugfests. This was like a throwback game when home runs weren't so common and pitching was really dominant. No complaints here.
This one, definitely a low-scoring affair as we get one last look at our final line score. Well, heroes are made in the postseason, and he was at least the hero in this one. He's our top player of the game.
Yeah, no time like the postseason to come through and lift your team to victory. He was certainly a big factor here, and it was pretty cool.
MLB Network is your exclusive home for postseason baseball. It's Game 3 of the American League Division Series between the Cleveland Indians and the Boston Red Sox. Now batting, Franklin Morales. And we are set for baseball here this evening.
Second baseman, Franklin Morales.
Grounded to short. Bogarts has it. And he's retired one away.
Batting second.
Here's Carlos Santana now. In his career against Porcello, 12 hits and 41 ABs. And of those hits, 3 of them were of the home run variety. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Another one fouled off, and he's quickly behind 0-2. We'll jump ahead now to the bottom of inning number 1. The left-handed hitting Andrew Benintendi stands in. Bounce to first. Santana's got it, and he'll take it onto the bag himself. 2 gone now here in the first.
Batting third. Shortstop. Sander Bogart.
There's a high foul ball as it finds a lucky fan in the upper deck for a souvenir. And a sinker's in there for a called strike, and he forges ahead 0-2. Time for a look at our umpires in this one. Behind the plate is Patrick Johnson. And we'll have to leave it there as the play is made here to end the inning. Red Sox go down 1-2-3.
Leading off for the Indians, the designated hitter.
Into the windup and the pitch. There's a swing, and he sends a ball high in the air into left field. Benintendi going back on it. It bangs off the billboard, and it's out of here. So a solo home run for Edwin Encarnacion. His first homer so far in the series as the Tribe move out in front 1-0.
I know I get big money for my expert analysis, but this is pretty simple. If you put a fastball up in the zone, over the heart of the plate, this guy's going to turn it around in a heartbeat. This one was no shocker.
We head to the top of inning number 7. Here's Michael Brantley. And guys, 7th inning already. Hey, I'm not complaining, but this one's been flying by.
Yeah, I'll agree with that, Nat. That's what you get when both starting pitchers have it working. Neither of them have been nibbling around the strike zone at all, and they've trusted their defense to make the plays, and they've done just that.
Yeah, and it's resulted in a game that could really go either way in these late innings. Fernando Abad comes on now, and he'll take over with nobody out in inning number 7.
And some action now in the Boston bullpen as a right-hander's up and throwing.
Standing in now, Jose Ramirez.
And he puts it on the ground to second.
Pedroia fields it cleanly. Throw to first is in time for the first out. Lonnie Chisenhall will stand in. He comes in 1 for 2 with that home run he hit earlier. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Lefty against lefty here as this is taken for a ball. 1-0.
When you've got a guy that throws a good two-seam fastball, you have to be ready for him to try to run it inside and jam you. Good job to lay off that one.
In the dirt and blocked behind the plate. Good job keeping it close as the count goes to 1-1. Has a look. Now the pitch. Hit out towards second. There is Pedroia. The tag, and he's out at the plate.
Now batting.
Ready for another chance? Yan Gomes. 1 for 2 on his line so far in the game. First pitch coming. Here it is. And there he goes towards second. Sends that one out of play for strike 1. Oh, 0-1. Here it comes. Goodness. 0-2 now.
After that swing, you just got to reset yourself. You still have a strike to work with, and you can't be thinking about how silly you just looked on that last pitch.
Here comes the 0-2 pitch. And a fastball swung on and missed, and the side is retired. Here's Mookie Betts. He's batting cleanup in this one, but will get us started here in the inning as they look to wake up the bats.
Yeah, not much to get excited about with just a single notch on the scoreboard, but you have to give credit to where it's deserved. The pitching on the other side has been really impressive.
And that'll be a base hit, so right away the possible tying run is aboard to start the bottom of the 7th.
Well, they're starting to run out of time late in the game. That's a big leadoff hit. I know they're down 1, but that starts to rally. Let's see how they manufacture the rest of this inning.
Hanley Ramirez is the batter now as he looks at a ball of 1-0. And a hard sinker there, chopped foul at home plate. He's set. Here comes the 1-1. Fouled off again, and now he's in a 1-2 hole.
Well, now it's a 1-2 count. He's thrown the same pitch 3 times in a row. He got ahead with it. Now let's see if he puts him away with it.
Now another 1-2. And he lays off a pitch outside as they draw even at 2-2.
Well, you talk about fighting. He's fouling balls off, fouling them off in a 1-2 count. He finally took a ball right there. I wonder if he feels more confident or he wants to keep swinging.
So he sets him down swinging. Hanley Ramirez is dealt with for the first out in the bottom of the inning. Jackie Bradley Jr. stands in as he looks at ball 1 here. And 2-0 as this one's taken low.
Wow, not a great spot to be in right now. 2-0 to a great hitter like this. This is when you really have to pay attention as a pitcher. And if you have good off-speed stuff, this might be the time to start mixing in your off-speed stuff.
It looks like he just swung right over that sinker right there. What is so hard about a sinker, you have to almost go underneath it and scoop it. You got one of those swings that goes over the top, you're never going to hit it.
So it was a strikeout swinging. Jackie Bradley Jr. becomes out number 2 this inning. From the belt, kicks and deals. Pitch misses. Down. And it's far too late as he steals second with ease. This is on the ground over to first, but a foul ball. 1-2 the count now. Trying to hold the lead. Here's the delivery. Hit back up the middle. Played on the backhand. And that will conclude matters here in the 7th. Left for the Red Sox. They still trail it here 2-1. Robbie Ross has been summoned from the bullpen as he'll do so to start the 8th. Tyler Naquin is in for the 3rd time as he swings and misses at that one. It's 0-1.
Wow, that's a high pitch. You know what? The closer that ball gets to your eyes, the better it looks. And guys just hack at it. It's a natural swing.
Moreland is there, and he'll take it to the bag himself for the out.
The batter, number 13.
Digging in once again, Franklin Morales. These two have not faced each other at the major league level. He's ready. Here's the first offering. And here's a first pitch curveball that bounces on him there. It's ball 1. The pitch. Here's Sandoval now at 3rd. Throw in time at first for out number 2.
Now batting.
Ready once again, Carlos Santana. 0 for 3 with a couple of strikeouts for him to this point in the ball game. This one's blooped out toward right center field. And that'll get down for a base hit. So here's Francisco Lindor now. Past experience with Robbie Ross. He's 1 for 2. Here comes the first pitch. And this is sliced foul into the stands in right, out of play. Oh, and 1 count, and the pitch. Swinging a soft liner that gets down, and he's got himself a base hit. And that runner will go no further than second as there are 2 aboard now.
Well, we see a lot of line drives from this guy, but because he keeps that bat in the plane so long, he picks up cheap hits like this soft liner. He's just a good hitter.
Edwin Encarnacion will stand in here hoping to duplicate what he did back in the 2nd inning as we flash you back to take another look at his solo home run that helped get this offense rolling. Now he gets on top of one here and chops it foul right at home plate.
Well, the Indians have been searching for that big hit pretty much all game. It remains to be seen if they can get it, but now sure would be a great time.
That's in there. Base hit. Santana is on his way home. The relay throw, and he's able to get back in there at first safely.
Well, that base hit right there gives him a two-run cushion. When you have a two-run cushion late in the game, you got to feel pretty good about yourself.
Brantley.
Stepping in and ready for another shot, Michael Brantley. He'll try to follow up the double in his last at-bat with another big hit right here. First pitch on its way. Fly ball out toward left center field. Benintendi is there, and he'll make the catch to retire. Here's the first baseman now, Mitch Moreland. Lifetime against Corey Kluber. A number of meetings. He's 1 for 7. And there's a pitch that just misses the inside.
Your attention,
now here comes the Cleveland skipper up out of the dugout on his way to the mound. And it looks as though that's going to be all for his starter here tonight. Zach McAllister is on the pitch here in the 8th with nobody out. And the throw on to first will take care of him. So he's thrown out by the only man standing on the left side of the infield. 1 away. Into the windup and the pitch. Chop foul over towards the coaching box. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. And that misses 1-1.
You know he wants that on the mound, especially if it would have made the count 0-2. Didn't get it, though, so now you have to make another quality pitch on 1-1.
Throw gets him, 2 down.
The second baseman, number 15.
Here's the second baseman now, Dustin Pedroia. They're quickly down to their final 4 outs here tonight. Out of play. The windup and the 0-1. Off the plate, 1 ball, 1 strike. 8th inning of this low-scoring affair. 3-1 our score. And here's a ball hit in the air. Lindor is there for it. No trouble with this one, and the inning. Heath Hembree enters from the pen to start the 9th inning.
Number 37, Heath Hembree.
Jose Ramirez is in to start things off as he looks at a ball to start the inning. 1-0. Shoots this one over to first. Moreland's there, and he'll step on first for the out. 3 unassisted.
Now batting, right fielder
Lonnie Chisenhall will stand in. He went deep back in the 5th. First pitch on its way. And the slider stayed low apparently for a ball.
Backdoor breaking ball just missed right there. It's such an effective pitch if you can hit the corner with it, but no dice this time.
Pitch swung on and hit in the air. Chasing after it is Bradley. He hauls it in without any trouble, and there are 2 away.
Up next for Cleveland.
Striding in once again, Yan Gomes. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up. Ground ball sent back up the middle. Throw to first in plenty of time, and the side is retired. Andrew Miller comes on looking for a save here in the bottom of the 9th inning.
Number 24.
The left-handed hitting Andrew Benintendi stands in. He'll lead it off with his guys needing a 9th inning rally here if they're going to force a game 4.
Left fielder,
The 0-1. Waved at and missed, and he's behind 0-2.
Well, this offense finds themselves struggling right now, and they're down a few runs. They got to try to manufacture, get somebody on, maybe hit and run, and then you look for the big ball. Looks like right now everybody's swinging for the downs. They got to turn it around a little bit. Play a little small ball, get it going.
Here's the first pitch. Xander Bogaerts comes on with one away as he looks at a ball. It's 1-0. Good zip on that one as he just throws it by him for strike one.
He threw that ball right by him. When you got a guy throwing that hard, you got to really just think about using your hands and just spread out and let your hands fly. They're going to be quicker than your bat is going to get to the ball.
On to first, and they're an out away. Two gone here in the ninth.
Good range shown off into the hole right there. That's not an easy play, but these guys make it look that way sometimes.
Digging in and looking for more, Mookie Betts. And their season hangs in the balance here as they're down to their final out. And that swung on and missed for strike one. A little bouncer.
Well, that's back-to-back breaking balls. He's able to foul that one off. Will they come back with a third?
He struck him out, and that'll do it as they've won this series, so they'll move on.
Well, they know their work is nowhere close to being finished, but they've handled their business so far, winning here to punch their ticket to the ALCS and a possible trip to the World Series. Well done.
Well, we watched a really solid starting pitching performance, kept the opposition at bay, and as a result, he's our top player of the game.
Hey, look at the numbers. This is what you want from your starting pitcher. He gave them 7 strong innings and sets things up perfectly for the bullpen to seal the deal. Very good job out there.
Final line score for our ball game.